Hi friends, welcome to my channel Influence Magnet. Today we are going to present you with a video on how to remain happy and also let others happy. In a top management institute, an international motivational speaker, life coach and Zen grandmaster delivered a practical presentation. The presentation turned out to be a great lesson to all the students, professors and other staff of the institute who attended the presentation. This practical session had changed the life of all the students. Do you also want to know and change your life? If yes, then please watch this video until the end. One request to all of you is not to skip the video in order to have a deeper understanding of the subject. The story goes like this. There was a large gathering of students to witness the speech of the Grandmaster. They were anxious to hear each and every word of wisdom with utmost care so that they don't miss any part in between. In particular, they wanted to understand how to be happy in this stressful world with ongoing tensions and anxieties in every aspect of life. The master listened carefully the problems of the students. He started his session by distributing a balloon to each student. He asked the students to inflate it to its full and hold it high in one hand. All the students inflated their respective balloons and held it in one of their hands. Thereafter, the master also gave a pin to each student. The students were surprised to receive a pin. They couldn't understand the logic of balloon and a pin. The master said to the students that you all are searching for happiness and now this is the balloon of happiness. Here is a small test for all of you. The test is, when I say start, please inflate your own balloon and hold it high in one hand. I will give you 5 minutes for all of you to inflate your own balloons. Within seconds, everyone inflated the balloons and held it raising high in one hand. After everyone succeeded in inflating the balloon, the master said that now comes the part 2 of the test. This is also for 5 minutes duration. So you have your balloon in one hand and a pin in your second hand. Now your job is to pierce the pin in the balloon and burst it. The test is anyone who is left with an inflated balloon in his hand without getting it burst or popped up will be the real winner, and happiness belongs to such a person. So please protect your balloon till the last. I repeat, I will give you 5 minutes time to all of you to do this practical exercise. The students murmured, I know the balloons won't last longer in anyone's hand. This is how happiness also is. It won't last longer in our lives, one student remarked. We have to protect it carefully. The master smiled at the students. The test commenced by the master saying, start. Within seconds, the students jumped, pounced on one another. Each one was trying to pierce others' balloons. This process was followed by each one of the students. The whole room was filled with noise of bursting balloons all over. Few lucky ones who could manage to protect their own balloon ran here and there. They tried to escape from the pin pointed out by other students. There were some students who were jointly trying to ensure that others' balloons are pierced and burst. Each one was helping others to grab that other person's balloon and burst it so that he should not be a winner. Thus, sounds of bursting balloons, arguments, collision was witnessed by all. A small fight was also witnessed amongst the students. After the test ended, there was no one who was left with a balloon of happiness. There was total calmness in the hall. If you are still watching and not skipped this video, it means that you really are interested in knowing and finding happiness as all the other students in the college. Fine. Let us see the most interesting part of the game, which follows now. The master announced that in this test there was no winner as everyone's balloons got burst in the scuffle. The master addressed the gathering agenda. In a world where each one of us is searching for happiness, the best way was to hold the balloon in one hand and take no action with the pin given to you. In this manner, everyone would be a winner and everyone would participate in the happiness show. But you people didn't think of this. You preferred to protect your own balloon of happiness, but at the same time were eyeing that other person's balloon. Each one of you tried your best to see and ensure that the other person's balloon is burst by any means, even if you had to jump, fight, scuffle, argue or lean on one another. Some students who could not reach the hands of the tall students jointly tried to burst the balloons and they were successful. Your aim was to destroy the balloon of happiness in other person's hand. Suddenly, one student shouted, "Sir, but I was actually winning the test as I was able to protect my balloon till the last. But these 4 colleagues jointly put effort to see that my balloon was also smashed by the pins. Thus, I also got lost my balloon." So friends, in our life also, we should see that there is no better alternative to happiness. No matter how much we may want to believe that we can be happy even at the cost of others' happiness, the truth is that we can never be happy by giving others grief. Perhaps you can argue that you are right and overrule others. You may also overpower others, but just take a moment to think deeply whether you will remain happy by hurting, destroying, putting to loss the other's life and property? Perhaps not. All of you are responsible for the loss. Had all of you protected your own balloon of happiness without hurting others, each one of you would have been the happiest person. I know that is difficult to believe, but there is a strong belief that nature will return you the happiness you deserve. Always believe in doing good karma and it would pay back to you. There will be no stress. There will be no race to outplay each other. Even if you don't win the race to its full extent, some others will. Don't feel jealous of your friends. Let them be happy. You will also in return get happiness. In our daily life, in office, we see that some colleagues are smart enough to see that their counterparts fail in the project. They believe that they are the only winners by letting others down. In school and colleges, the students try their best not to help other weak students in getting good marks. Rather, they try to grab the maximum without bothering about the weaker students. In the end, even if, say, 10 students have scored between 90 to 100 marks, there will be jealousy, race, competition amongst themselves. They cannot digest the prosperity of other top students who had scored above this individual score. In the end, if someone's balloon had burst while inflating or otherwise, go and help him with a new balloon of happiness, because happiness is a continuous process as a human being. Simple, isn't it? There is no reason shouting at the student who pricked the balloon. It won't do any good either. The balloon lost cannot be brought back in its original form. You shouldn't punish yourself and remain depressed. I've seen many students scoring 90 marks and above but went into depression for various reasons. Some have tortured themselves and some have even ended their life. Do you think that will these actions really help anyone to regain happiness? Think of those students who could not score better marks or who could score only lesser marks, and also those students who could not qualify the test and then decide about your performance and level of scoring. So what are you waiting for? Step out of the world of unhappy days and come out with the balloon of happiness, brotherhood, help, compassion, support, and earn peace. This is the real mantra of happiness. The balloon of happiness was just an example for all of you to understand the life aspect. The world outside has a plenty of balloons of happiness. Go and find out looking for your balloon of happiness. Remember, everyone's turn would come. Nobody would be left alone if you follow the above mantra of happiness. In your life also, at every step, you will have plenty of opportunities. So, be happy always and own and share the balloon of happiness. The entire hall was filled with thunderous claps, cheers, and high-end emotions. There was happiness fragrance all around. Friends, if you find value in this video, please like, comment and share so we can bring you more like this. Also, don't forget to subscribe our channel and support. Thank you very much for your patience.